Sparky is one of the latest cards in Marvel Snap and low-key proof that Second Dinner does actually try to meet us halfway sometimes. Because Sparky is the first premium season pass card that is also at launch available in the token shop, available in snap packs for tokens. So that is a cool change with that. But let's get into the deck. The deck is called Team Sparky. Okay. Consists of Sparky, Jeff, and Viv Vision. These are the main three. These are your main three all-stars, as it were. Okay. Sparky had synergy with Jeff. Sparky had synergy with Viv Vision. Viv Vision technically had synergy with just about every card in the game, considering her ability at the start of each turn, give all cards in your hand +1 power if you're winning here, otherwise move it to another location. Move means can enable Sparky, and +1 power means stuff like Scarlet Spider, Sebastian Shaw, and even Brood get powered up. Rana is here because of the fact that I like the idea of, say, for instance, moving Captain Carter with Rana and then having Sparky give Captain Carter 3 power and moving back and whatnot. It's crazy how well this actually works, okay? Originally, I did build the deck with like a meme type template in mind, okay? I wanted a deck with Sparky and Jeff in it, and I was like, hey, Team Sparky, and it just kind of worked out. If you decide to test the deck out, let me know. I think we do end up going against a bot, just an FYI. Not all of them are bots, but I think at least one of them are a bot. It's hard for me to tell bots still, but it's the beginning of the season, so bots are out like crazy. But with that said, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay nonetheless. And speaking of, on to said gameplay. Okay, let's see what kind of craziness we can do here. Okay, they seem to be a bounce deck from the looks of it. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me, a bounce deck. Okay, we are going to go ahead play. Yeah, we're going to. They got my Iran. That's a bit annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, we are going to play Viv Vision here. Unfortunately, she did 3 cards, so she's going to let moved and move it back to its previous location. Okay, we might be able to do something with this. I'm not really entirely sure how this works, so you'll have to bear with me, I suppose. Okay. I believe I'll put this here and no, wait, I should be able to, in theory, play this here, I think. No, as much as I want to play that, I think I'm better off playing this here, technically. Okay. Wait, that would just go there, unfortunately. Okay, we will go ahead and do this. Okay, yeah. Wait, why'd we do that? It should be okay. I think we're facing a bot, not entirely sure. Okay, so technically speaking, I'm not sure if this works how I think it does. We just have to see, I guess. Because what I think will happen, again, this is what I think will happen. I think this will activate to make it so the Jeff goes back over here. If that may, I don't know if Sparky had to see it to, yeah. Oh, okay, it does bring the Jeff back, like we thought. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Viv Vision moves to a location that they're winning. That's awesome. That is awesome. So awesome. Okay. Okay. And now we can move this here, which will automatically go there. And then we can move this here, which will also automatically, wait, we can play this here. And then have this here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go Sparky. Okay, so this is interesting because reasons. Okay, and then this will have Scarlet Spider go there, and then Death there. Ha! So we still won. Okay. Yeah. I'll be honest, they played not a bad game at all. So, yeah, I locked up the location early because I wanted to test something, but I'm glad that Sparky Jeff interaction works the way I thought it did. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Brilliant indeed. Wait, we had no more cards in our deck. Okay, well, anyway, on to the next one. Okay, let's see. We have this here. The reason we have this here is so we can activate Sparky a lot easier, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's see, after you play a card here, add it to your hand. I'm honestly curious. Wait, no, we don't need that. We're not yet. Because I just thought of something. Oh, fire here. Okay, that's not bad. We will activate yeah, here. Play this here. Okay. But we played it there technically, so we should get another copy in our hand. Okay, we did. Okay, and oh, we did get powered up by this. So naturally, I think we want to try a little bit of mischief here if we can. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Wait. Actually, I think we might be better off putting this here. Yeah, just for reasons. Okay, of course, why wouldn't it do that? Okay, and then the fire here goes over there. Okay, and then this will go here, and this will go here. No, wait. 5. Okay, so we can wait now or never for this. And then we just want another one that goes here, I guess. Nimrod, okay. Nimrod is fine, I think. Okay. Not entirely sure what Iron Lad can even get. Okay, Iron Lad can become a few things, honestly. So we put that there. No, we put this here and this here. And then we also do this here. And then we end. Okay. Airwalker. Venom. Okay. Okay, that means Venom that then goes there. Okay, and Sebastian Shaw. And then Scarlet Spider also goes there. So we dominated. Dominated. Okay, Gwenpool was the right call there because yeah, Gwenpool was indeed the right call. Although if they would have drew Shuri, I'm not sure we'd be in the same good situation. But Gwenpool was the right call because Gwenpool hit Sebastian Shaw twice. So yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. On to the next one. Okay, we are going to play America Chavez 10-1. And then 10-2, we might play Sparky. We'll see. Actually, no. I think we're going to play... Okay, we aren't playing Sparky. Yeah, I didn't want to play Sparky. Yeah, playing Sparky's overrated. Didn't you know? Why would I want to play Sparky for? Sparky just the highlight of this deck. Why would I want to play something that the highlight of this deck for? Okay, so we are going to play this here. Just because we don't want them to get the draw, if I'm being honest. That's the only reason we are doing that like that. Okay. We did not get what we wanted, but that's okay, I guess. We're going to play Iron Lad. And Iron Lad is sure to become Gwenpool, like I thought. Okay. Of course. Of course. Surge. Okay. Well, we knew we were getting Gwenpool next. Anyway, we just don't have an additional turn for it to much matter, unfortunately. Okay, we will play both of those there. Okay, Serge and Jeff. Okay, it will let us move Jeff if we wanted to, which I think we might want to. And then that goes there and it goes here. we're completely abandoned that lane. Yeah. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Gwenpool. And then Aries get plus, but not enough. Okay. 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 That was interesting. Honestly, I didn't expect Aries. Yeah. I don't know if they were about or not. Honestly. I don't think they were since they have such low collection level, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll be honest, I did think they were a bot at first because they played Adam Warlock by himself and didn't try to do that anymore. But then they played Ironheart, and then finally they played Ares, which Ares just seemed like the card that, wouldn't be something they would play. But then again, the Ares wasn't in the deck. It was created by the Celestial Burial Ground. Yeah. So, yeah, I've actually rambled on quite a bit, so I think I am going to be ending this here, but expect Viv Vision to make a return in future decks. When I make a video, expect a lot of the card to return in the future decks, but I really liked Viv Vision. I liked the interaction between Sparky and Jeff, and yeah, Viv Vision is a very good card, mind you. Yeah, a very good card. Very deceivingly good. Okay. Very deceivingly good. Okay, this is going to be like, I guess, a small review of Viv Vision, but Viv Vision, I'll be perfectly honest, doesn't seem like too much on the first hand. At the start of each turn, give all cards in your hand +1 power if you're winning here. So basically, you'll have to be winning there, and Viv Vision only had 2 power at the beginning. They could end up nerfing her in the future, I don't know, but basically winning here. Basically, she's kind of similar to Adam Warlock in a way, but instead of actually drawing, you're giving 1 power to every card in your hand. So that's actually, I think that makes Viv Vision better than Adam Warlock. And then furthermore, her other ability. Otherwise, move this to another location. Since she had the move keyword, that makes her have synergy with Sparky here. Because Sparky said, give your card that last moved +3 power and move it back to its previous location. And as we figured out in an earlier game, Sparky, he doesn't even have to be on the field at the time. It's just wherever your last card moved. Because he was only in my hand when I played Jeff and moved Jeff, but then I was able to play him, activate him, and yeah. So presumably you could do the same thing with Viv Vision. So yeah, Viv Vision, my opinion, she is deceptively good. Okay. I think she's good. The reason why I say deceptively, because her ability seems okay at first glance. Well, that's how it seemed to me. That's my personal thought. It just seemed like an okay ability. Yeah, but I'm starting to see the brilliance of it. that impaired the fact that she did 3 cards. I feel like if she were the 4 cards, she would be very underpowered. If she were the 5 cards, she would be nerfed into the ground. I think her 3 cards are good, and sometimes she's even a 2 card in this deck, thanks to cards like Surge and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to end it off here. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.